in particular all the organizations who are joining us for this historic moment. I want to thank in a very special way the commissioners, those who are here and those who could not be here. Um, Obviously, I want to welcome all of you to this signing ceremony, which honors and commemorates the passage of the City of Miami's LGBTQ ordinance. The ordinance passed unanimously and signifies the broader support of Miami residents for a city that welcomes talent, creativity, and culture. This ordinance is a recognition of the decades of contributions of the LGBT Miami residents to the economy, culture, and creativity of Miami. As Miami's economy develops and diversifies, we will need LGBTQ Miami residents to take an active part in investing in Miami's new business and industries, creating and developing Miami's new economy and competitive culture, and partnering with all parts of Miami to build a city with a dynamic workforce, a welcoming business culture, and a creative approach to new opportunities, from adaptive infrastructure and affordable housing to financial services and tech. The sponsors we're going to be able to join. I think Commissioner Alexis Portillo was going to join us, but I want to thank him for sponsoring. I want to thank Vice Chairman Ken Russell for sponsoring this ordinance, Commissioner Joe Carroyo, who's on the line with us, as well as our Chairman Keon Hardeman. I would like to personally recognize Steve Adkins, who serves as President and CEO of the Miami-Dade Gay and Lesbian Chamber of Commerce and has been instrumental in this passage. I'd also like to recognize Orlando Gonzalez from Save Miami, Damian Pardo from Forward Miami, and John Lovitz from the National Gay and Lesbian Chamber of Commerce. I'd also like to finally thank everyone who worked on this project, from Commissioner Joe Carroyo to Art Noriega, and to all of our friends and colleagues who identify as LGBT Miamians. Upon the passage and upon my signature, the city will develop a database registry of all LGBTQ businesses in Miami. Registration is based on a 51% ownership threshold. The National LGBT Chamber of Commerce will be officially recognized by the City Administration as a third-party organization tasked with certifying LGBTQ businesses. The City of Miami will work with the NGLCC on reviewing the applications for and certification of LGBTQ businesses and enterprises. As a designated minority business, the City Administration will provide LGBTQ-owned businesses with small business enterprise training programs and services consistent with those already offered to minority, women, and veteran-owned businesses. This will recognize existing businesses in Miami, as well as attract new businesses and new industries into Miami for other parts of Florida and the world. Miami is a magic city because it welcomes those who cherish freedom and seek to use their gifts to expand that freedom for others. And now we'll sign this ordinance. Actually, we're going to have some additional comments from members of the commission, from members of the community, and some video presentations. And then once that's finished, if anyone has questions, they have to raise their hands, and we will eventually go to the signing ceremony to make this law. So the first person I'd like to recognize is Chairman Keon Hardeman, who has some remarks.
So I'd like to say hello to everyone and thank you for approaching the City of Miami for this endeavor. It was a pleasure to fight for the community to ensure that the LGBTQIA community has a place not only that they can call home in the City of Miami, but that they can look to for support in a very truly remarkable way, where you can look to say, listen, if you're going to the City of Miami, there are some businesses that you should visit, and here's the list of them. And I think that this is huge for our economy. It's huge for the business owners. It's huge for tourism. It's basically an all-around good thing. And it provides really and truly a place where LGBTQIA businesses can come together and can learn together and provide services that benefit the greater community. And so it was a pleasure to work with this. And I thank my colleagues for being a part of it, and the mayor who is going to sign this into law very shortly. So thank you all very much.
Vice Chairman Russell.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor, and thank you, Chairman. Congratulations, Orlando, Damian, Steve. The struggle for equality within the LGBTQ community is a difficult thing to navigate. It's not that anyone is looking for preference or special treatment above and beyond. The struggle for equality is the seeking of a level playing field that we all strive for in our community. So for the mayor and the fellow commissioners to quickly recognize that this is a very worthy effort to help level that playing field in the economic world and give a voice and a seat at the table to the LGBTQ business community is a great thing. So I'm very happy to be a part of it. And Save, I just have to congratulate you as always on navigating the political waters on these issues because it's not easy in this day and age and things get pulled left or right, but you have stayed the course and made sure that you have allies on all sides that understand and hear your issues in this fight for equality. So congratulations.
Commissioner Carroyo. I'm not sure if he's on. Is Commissioner Carroyo on? If not, we can go back to the commissioner if he gets on. I just want to recognize the members of the activist community. I know Orlando raised his hand there. I saw him. So I don't know if we're going to start with Orlando or do we start with anybody in particular?
Mr. Mayor, this is Jonathan Lovitz from the NGLCC.
Okay, there we go.
Thank you, sir. Yes, we have everyone queued up and ready to go. I can't tell you how much we, on behalf of the national organization, appreciate your leadership and that of all the commissioners and all of the community advocates here. So going to go ahead and share the remarks from our outstanding partners here. Thank you again so much for this conversation and for this ceremony today.
Hi, I'm Steve Adkins, President and CEO of the Miami-Dade Gay and Lesbian Chamber of Commerce, one of over 65 affiliate chambers of the National LGBT Chamber and one of the largest affiliates in the system. We are proud to be part of the team that helped to bring this opportunity to the city of Miami and for the recognition of LGBT-owned businesses the passage of this resolution will bring. Thanks to the leadership of Mayor Suarez and the City of Miami Commissioners, to Orlando Gonzalez and our partners at SAVE, and to Justin Nelson and Jonathan Lovitz of the NGLCC, LGBT entrepreneurs in the Miami region will now have an opportunity to create jobs and develop innovations that will benefit all of us who live here. Diversity is good for business, and diversity and inclusion is what Miami is all about. We look forward to the many wonderful success stories that lie ahead.
Hello, everyone. My name is Orlando Gonzalez. I am the Executive Director of Safeguarding American Values for Everyone, also known as SAVE. Many thanks go to the leadership efforts of Miami Mayor Francis Suarez and also the Miami City Commission, who approved the policy measure to include LGBT suppliers in contracting and procurement opportunities. I want to applaud the work of Steve Adkins, the President and CEO of the Miami-Dade Gay and Lesbian Chamber of Commerce, by establishing an LGBT vendor program in the city of Miami. This elevates the profile of the city as a first-rate city that understands and values diversity as a way to be able to provide fair and equal access to economic development programs that spur innovation, create jobs, and promote economic growth. So it's a big win for our community, big win for the city of Miami. Congratulations to everyone.
Forward Miami's mission is to bring South Florida's diverse and often segregated communities together in order to help it become greater than simply the sum of its parts. Thank you, Mayor Suarez, Commissioner Carroyo, Russell, Diaz La Portilla, Hardeman, and all sponsors, commissioners, and staff for your leadership and vision in advancing this legislation. LGBT individuals and businesses have been involved in the business community for decades, and with this ordinance, we are welcomed into the fold of economic activity and prosperity. Not only are we welcomed, but we as a Miami community are sending a strong signal to the world of mutual trust, respect, cooperation, resiliency, and ultimately, prosperity. Through our programs like the Gay Ocho Festival, I can personally attest to the many small LGBT-owned businesses in the city that benefit by inclusion in the city's programs and services. Businesses like Alfaro's restaurant or the cigar shop near Domino Park or La Isla, just a few of the many LGBT-owned and operated businesses. Today, this ordinance marks a new day, one where LGBT entrepreneurs and businesses are one step closer to thriving with the City of Miami on a global stage. The Magic City indeed. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Justin Nelson. I'm the co-founder and president at the National LGBT Chamber of Commerce, NGLCC. My pronouns are he, him, and his. And on behalf of the NGLCC, the estimated 1.4 million LGBT business owners we represent, and the more than $1.7 trillion we add to the US economy every year, I want to say thank you. Thank you to Mayor Suarez for your leadership on this issue, and to your staff for leading the charge with our colleagues. To Commission Chair Hardeman and the members of the Miami City Commission who voted unanimously for this resolution to pass. To the community advocacy groups that stood with us, and especially to my good friend Steve Adkins and the Miami-Dade Gay and Lesbian Chamber of Commerce. Thank you for your hard work. It's no surprise why you were named our 2018 Chamber of the Year for good reason. Miami joins cities from across the state and across the country, from Los Angeles to Chicago, Orlando, Tampa, and even Louisville, Kentucky, who believe, as you do, and we do at NGLCC, that you can't have true equality without economic equality. With the signing of this bill, Miami becomes the largest city in Florida to declare you are open for business with the LGBT community and all communities. I want to stress that this bill is for all communities in Miami. One of the misconceptions about including LGBT-owned businesses or those of any other diverse community is that someone else's opportunity decreases as a result. That simply isn't so. No one loses when everyone is given a fair shot to win. When it comes to inclusion, there is no us against them. No more the pie isn't big enough, because Miami's contracting pie is as big as the city and its diverse business owners are willing to bake it. When communities of color do better, so do we. When women do better, so do we. When people with disabilities and veterans do better, so do we. And when we do better, so do they. And by the way, the LGBT community includes every one of those communities. And thanks to the mayor and city commissioners, we will soon have a chance to do better for all of us. As we're all recovering from COVID-19, both physically and economically, we have to be sure that resources, capital, training, and contracts that help ensure everyone's standings rise are reachable by everyone. Today, we affirm that Miami is one of those cities that ensures they always will be. Hopefully, we can all celebrate in person, as the 2021 NGLCC conference is slated to be in South Florida next summer. And hopefully, we will have many new Miami success stories to share. Again, thank you to the mayor, the commission, to my friend Steve and the Miami-Dade Gay and Lesbian Chamber of Commerce, and to all of you who fought for this important moment of inclusion. You're an inspiration to elected leaders across the country who will look at what you've done here today as a model for what they must do in their communities. The best days for our country and our economy are ahead of us because we choose to be inclusive and collaborative. And that great work begins with this bill here today in Miami. Thank you all very much.
And with that, Mr. Mayor, I believe, we have Commissioner Correll, I think, is back with us.
Yes, thank you, John. I'd love to recognize Commissioner Correll to sort of wrap things up there. Thank you, Commissioner, for being on with us.
Thank the mayor for taking this step and joining with us as one voice in doing something that should have been done a long time ago. I'm very proud that the city of Miami is coming forward and doing this today, just like I am that it is in my district in Calle Ocho, the heart of Little Havana, the heart and soul, I dare to say, of greater Miami, that we have the Gate 8 festival every year. That has become a tradition. Every year there are more people that come, and it gives us a good insight of how all different communities mix on a celebration on one day of the year. Hopefully, things will be tranquil with COVID-19 by the end of March, that we could do that again. But you will have my support for this coming year and every year in a great event that has become tradition in Little Havana and the city of Miami. So I thank all of you that have worked so hard with my office, the mayor's office, the administration, and with all the commission in making this happen today. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner. John, I don't know if you had anything else, John, or?
No, all that's left is to make this law, sir. So we await you. Thank you.
Do it. So on behalf of the residents of the city of Miami, on behalf of my commissioners, those who sponsored this, those who voted for this, and those who are here on the call, I officially sign into law this legislation.
Thank you, sir. It is deeply appreciated by the community. Thank you for your leadership, and thank you to the commission. If there are any questions from the attendees, we're happy to take them through the chat box or the Q&A box. And if not, we will certainly make sure this video is available to everyone to share this great news on social media and with the news outlets out there. But on behalf of all of us at the NGLCC and all of our affiliates around the country, we thank you, Mr. Mayor, and look forward to other mayors following your example and that of the commission. If any other colleagues want to share anything, please, this is such an exciting moment.
It is a very exciting moment. It's a very feel-good moment. It's an empowering moment. And it's one that I think, as Commissioner Carroyo correctly said, is long overdue. But it's you know, and I think Commissioner Russell also alluded to that. The struggle for equality is a struggle to have the ability to succeed. And we have such a beautiful city that thrives on diversity, that is known for its diversity. And so, as you said, John, and so eloquently put by all your speakers, we're hopeful that this becomes a model for what other major cities do throughout the country. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, we appreciate it, sir. We'll let everyone get back to their very busy day, but thanks for making history in Miami. You've made the American dream more accessible to more Americans than ever before today, and we are grateful for it. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you all.